A nuclear reactor is a device in which nuclear chain reactions are initiated, controlled, and sustained at a steady rate.
This is the very first reactor of India that was called as Apsara. The main components of a nuclear reactor can be seen here. Then, what you can see now is the appearance of the reactor from outside. Just inside the main chamber is the core of the reactor, which contains its vital components. These are the fuel rods, made of enriched uranium, which are alternated by the control rods, made up of boron or cadmium. The fuel rods and the control rods are surrounded by heavy water or that serve as the moderator. The fuel rods and control rods and the moderator are then surrounded by heavy water or liquid sodium to carry away the heat generated by the nuclear reaction inside the core. This liquid is known as coolant. Then comes the heat exchanger, where the coolant passes through the zig-zag pipe and the heat is taken away by surrounding water to convert it into steam. See the working of the reactor now. The cadmium or boron control rods are completely pushed inside the core, so that all the neutrons evolved are fully absorbed by them. Cadmium and boron have a natural affinity of absorbing free neutrons. A free thermal neutron is used to trigger the chain reaction. The free neutrons pass through the moderator to slow down their speeds to the required level. The control rods are gradually pulled out until the rate of release of energy from the reactor is maintained at the required level. This means only a desired number of neutrons are allowed or left to cause fission. Still, the heat generated is of the order of thousands of degrees Celsius. Now, the substance used as coolant is chosen to be heavy water or liquid sodium so that it may not change into vapors, accumulate at high pressure and result in bursting of the outer jacket. The coolant absorbs the heat so generated and passes it on to the ordinary water in the heat exchanger. After receiving heat of such a high order, water gets converted into steam at high pressure. This steam at high pressure is directly sent to rotate the blades of a turbine and generate electricity. The steam is now condensed and resent to the heat exchanger in the form of water. Whatever safety measures be taken, exposure to nuclear radiations is always the biggest fear of the people operating a nuclear reactor. Hence, all operations are commanded from a remote control room, which is arranged far from the main reactor. This is a reactor control room. In India, the main places where nuclear reactors are working to produce energy for us are Narora in Uttar Pradesh, Tarapur in Maharashtra, Rawatbhata in Rajasthan, Kakrapara in Gujarat, Kaiga in Karnataka, and Kalpakkam in Tamilnadu.